So our last video here is going to be doing the edit. So you'll be able to click an edit button and change the details of a phone. We've got this phone edit here already. What we're going to do is we're actually going to use the phone add, Control C and Control V, and this will be basically the same form. The only difference is we're going to actually add in the information we already know. So first one is going to be the ID, which we'll put as hidden. The user doesn't need to see the ID and we don't want them editing it. So value equals, we're going to be passing it a phone object, which will, or dictionary I think actually, which will have the details of what the phone ID is, which we'll having to be passing back, and also the value of the phone name. Okay. So phone.phone name that will be. So that's the form done, and then we go into the phone add, which we've already got. I'm going to copy that whole thing because a lot of that will be the same as well, and paste it, and then let's just adapt what we've got here. So root is phone edit, and change that to phone edit. So this part here, you know, if they've posted the actual form, will be largely the same. It's not going to be an insert, it's going to be an update. And we are also going to need the phone ID. Actually, why am I typing it out when I can just copy and adapt? Control C, Control V, and it's phone ID. See, the advantage of just being consistent all the way through is I never have to think about what did I call it somewhere else. I've just called it phone ID everywhere. So instead of insert into, it's going to be update, and it's phones, and see if we can get the syntax right off the top of my head. Set phone name equals that, and phone, well, it's only the phone name that we're changing here, where phone ID equals, don't see why that wouldn't work, and all we need to do is have phone name and phone ID here. Now unfortunately what I've done there, of course, is I've written code which I can't test, which is the wrong way round, because I need to have the form done first. So what I should really have done is this side of things, this side of the else statement first. But let's hope that's perfect first time, because you never know, there's always a chance. So everything about this is going to be fine, except we need to get the information about which phone they selected. So I'm just going to nick a couple of things here. So I'm going to get this request.args phone ID, because that's being passed as part of the edit. When you click the edit button, you get the phone ID, and we're going to select the, just looking for the select statement. You can probably just take all of that, and we're just going to have exactly that, but with a condition where we select one phone, not all the phones. So where am I? Phone edit. So right down here, and fix my indentation, which is all wrong. That looks right, I think. And select star from phones where phone ID equals, and because we're actually passing a value, I need to do this time. Vals equals phone ID, and cursor.sql, vals, And just because I don't want a dictionary of all the values, I'm going to say fetch 1. We know we're using the primary key here, so we can only possibly get 1 anyway. And I have a feeling this is going to give it into a format where we don't actually need to do anything. I have a strong feeling that will work. So if I then change this to phone edit and make sure I pass it, it's not phones, so let's change that to phone and comma phone equals phone. There's always a chance it'll work first time, probably a higher chance it won't. That's the fun of programming. So what do we get? Edit. What's the error? So known is undefined. Let's go and fix that. Was that phone? Phone. Which line was it? Ginger. It's in the ginger. So I'm looking in the wrong place. I should be looking in phone edit. Known. I bet you spotted that and then could have told me and didn't. Edit. That didn't work, did it? So let's just go back and see. Let's just have a quick look at the what have we got? I seem to have not closed that bracket there, don't I? So my errors so far have all been in the ginger. So that needed to have that there. And one more time with feeling. Edit. Pixel 4. Let's make it a pixel 5. Submit. Aha. So that would be probably to do with not getting this correctly. Phone ID. I didn't give this a name, did I? All my errors were in my ginger today. So name equals phone ID. One more time. This is the one, I believe. I guess you're seeing the obvious stuff as well about how I'm trying to spot where my errors are. That actually worked. There you go. So that's all the CRUD operations: create, read, update, and delete, done in the simplest possible way that I know how. There are other ways to do it which are more correct than this. Because as you can see, this is a bit long-winded. If you have this for every single entity in your database, it's not lovely, and your app.py can easily get out of control. But it all works, and it's relatively straightforward. So if it works, then you should be able to copy and paste it from one place to another. Get it working well once, and then hopefully it'll be a lot less work the second time you need to do it, just adapting rather than writing it from scratch.